G'day guys, how you going? So once again, we're off. We're over at Limestone Creek and we found a spot down there just earlier, but we moved. It was a little bit damp and wet and washed out. And at the actual main camp spot, it's really wet and washed out due to a really severe weather event that we had like last week. So I found this spot yesterday, camped here last night. It got down to 10.8 minus. So what we did, there was a whole heap of tree litter here. We burned all that. Today I've gone out and got a whole heap of good wood. We're in for another cold night. Got some spag bol on the go. What more can you ask for? Sit back and enjoy the Bush TV. Right, we just got onto the Limestone Creek track, so we need to drop some pressure. It's pretty wet and rugged. Well, you look at that. Some friendly person has left some wood for us. So let's go and have a look at this Limestone Creek. I'll tell you what, she's pretty cold already here. I'm tipping it's about 2 degrees. Quite a bit of water in this because we've had quite a severe weather event that just happened last week. So this is running quite good. Yeah, this river or creek is rather, she's a goer, that's for sure. Okay, so I've just moved camp. And now I'm here. So I hadn't set up there. I left that bit of wood there. I got my own bit of wood there. Also, we've got a fire going now. We've got all this wood here. Lots of kindling. So, and saying that, I think we're going to be right for the night. It's already getting cold. So it's down to 1.2. I can feel it on the ears, I'll tell you. When it's -5, you need a big fire. And we have a real romping fire going. Well, when I say we, I mean me, myself and I. This is a solo trip, check that out. Right, so she's pretty cold. Let's go and have a look at the thermometer. And I got sitting just up here. This time I brought it. It was -5. If I look at the max, it was 5.6. I picked it up and moved it. That's probably why it's changed. So we're sitting at -5, and luckily for me, the wood I've got's there, but I've got a lot of tree litter around, so we've got a real good fire going. And when I say we, I mean me. So cheers guys, enjoy, and we'll see you in the morning. Righto, so it's the morning right now, and it's pretty cold as you can see. So what we got the thermometer on top of the awning up here, just at the back near the car to get a true reading. So we'll pick it up and have a look and see what it is. So it's -7 degrees, and she got down to -10.8. I'd say she's a little bit chilly. I think it's time I get the fire going and get that billy on the go. Well, it's frozen. So the billy's frozen up, and that was near the fire. Nothing like a good brew in the morning, especially on a cold one. I'm pretty sure that bird behind that tree is a strike thrush. He's come down to have a look. It's a beautiful bird. Here he comes. Still very cold. Come on, Mr. Strike Thrush. Here he comes, behind that little stump. There he goes. I'm pretty sure it's a strike thrush, I'm not sure. Water for the frying pan. Well, we're going to clean that frying pan good and proper. I think I might go and have a bit of a freshen up in this little creek down here. It's not Limestone Creek, but it's just a runoff. Feels so much better. So we make sure we get some dry kindling for the morning, and I always put it underneath the car. You probably would have seen this in my other videos. If it does rain and you've got some dry wood to get the fire going. Well, we've got a lot of leaf litter over there anyway, so but this stuff's going to work a charm. Passer on the go. Billy's ready to go for the meat. We got spag bowl for dinner. There's the spag bowl in the snap lock bag. I put it in a double bag this time because I wasn't sure when I froze it if it pinched in the bottom of the freezer. But I might even just heat the whole thing up in 2 bags in the billy. That billy's going real good. Oh yeah. Nothing like cooking on the fire. She's now down to 0. Let's go and check the thermometer. I think we're like nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and 0.1, so we're on the mark. Get this spag bowl going. We'll sit back, I'll have a couple of beers and enjoy the bush TV. put the spag bowl in. Make sure there's no air in there. She's boiling real good. That's got to go in without melting anything, so get it in. She's pretty warm. In you go, come on. In you get. In you get. In you get. Alright, she's in there. Nice and warm that. Okay guys, this is done. This is pretty hot. So while the meat's still sort of warming up, we're going to straighten this. Just outside the car there. Rightio, so we got the billy with the meat inside. Now she's pretty warm, so I only got one glove. So we'll take it out with my one glove. And there it is. So righto, I've got to be real careful here. We'll get rid of the glove. And it's in a double snap lock bag because I wasn't sure about that one. Because like when I freeze these things, I thought it stuck to the freezer. So then it's actually stuck to the other snap lock bag. That doesn't matter. Alright, let's open it up. Let's get the party started. Oh yeah. Here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This is on. This is what we do in the bush, in the high country. This is how it's done. I cook all this stuff at home before I come away. And like I said, I freeze a couple of batches in the freezer in these snap lock bags so they fit nice and flat in the fridge. So yeah, that's how it's done. So pretty much should be all of it, I think. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Awesome. So there we go. All we need to do now is add the little bit of extra ingredient, which is the Parmesan cheese. Actually could have been a little bit more in that batch, but that's still a pretty good dinner tonight. So a bit of Parmesan on there. Look at that. Tell you what, ladies and gents, not a bad meal for the bush. Let's go. Sit around a fire. I think my bush TV is pretty good. I'll be sitting around the fire with that soup, and then I'll be in the swag for a good night's sleep. Alright guys, so that concludes that trip. So if you like what you see, hit that subscription and the bell notification. That will let you know when I upload a new video. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, and that supports the channel in a big way. Thanks for watching guys. Stay safe.